So I'll have to say the one thing that this challenge is doing, it is keeping me from going to the grocery store, because it's making me realize, it's making me look through all the food that I actually have, and it's making me realize what an abundance of food that I have. So as part of this challenge, I'm going to try and go as long as I can without going to the store and just reinventing new meals, because I have a very stocked pantry as well. So, and I don't want to cook down all my food. That isn't my goal. My goal is to use what I have and not continue to buy more things and using up the newer things and forgetting about the older things. So that's my main goal here, is to use what I have instead of always running to the store. And I've already spent the money on the food that I already have. So that's going to help me out financially this year, because some of you may not know this, some of you may know it. I had to get a new car last year, not this year, but last year. It was a used car. It was a really good deal. But I hadn't planned ahead. I hadn't saved ahead for a new car. It's a little difficult to do on a low income, is to save up for a lot of things that are coming up. So another thing that I'm going to need new windows in my house, because a lot of the windows, the seal is broken and they're starting to kind of get frost inside the panes and it looks terrible. And then also my garage roof is leaking. So those are things that are going to be coming up, and I'm going to need money for that too. So that is my main goal. Since I've already spent the money on the food, that for me is the best place where I can save money for something else. It's sort of the robbing Peter to pay Paul philosophy, but it's okay, because like I said, I've already spent the money, and that'll work out really well. And I definitely won't starve. I'll have plenty to also, if I want to entertain every once in a while, have my kids over for dinner or whatever, that'll happen too. Now for this challenge, I will buy things like fresh produce or fruit, anything like that. I will buy a little bit of that once in a while, but I do have a lot of frozen veggies and fruits as well. So I want to use those up. And like I said, I have another whole freezer full of food at my mother's, since my freezer in the garage finally gave up the ghost. So there's lots and lots of food, and you know, food doesn't last forever. So this coming up year in 2022, it's my goal to at least use up one freezer of food. And then maybe down the road I'll get a new small freezer so that I'll still have two freezers, but I don't know about that yet. I mean, the freezer that I have with my refrigerator is a fairly decent size freezer, and I can freeze a lot of food in there. So we'll see what happens with that. My mom said I could have the freezer that my food is in now, but I'm not sure if I want it or not. I mean, that would be a blessing to me, but if I only need one freezer, then that'll be fine. And I still plan on stocking up what I need as I use it up, but I don't want to continue building a stockpile, because I have a very substantial stockpile that I just need to rotate the food more. So anyway, that's my plan for 2022, and we'll see how it goes. But this challenge keeps me accountable, which is an important part of the process. So if you have the inclination, cook along with me. Hopefully I can give you some ideas. I try to cook basic things, not get anything too crazy going on. And maybe you can cook along with me, or leave us comments below and tell us some ideas that you have for your food, because we can all share in the community. And, we can't all think of everything. So as a collective group, we can maybe pull this off. All right, so I'm going to finish up my smoothie here, and I'll probably be back later and finish up. Well, this is getting to be like Groundhog Day. Good morning. To me, there's something oddly satisfying about watching somebody make a cup of coffee. If you don't think so, let me know in the comments below. Good morning, welcome to day 12, cooking down the freezer and refrigerator. Let's see if I can make some progress today. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I did. It was very nice. The alarm is sounding, and my coffee is ready. Almost time to start the new year. Let's see what this week holds. Day 12, time for breakfast. Back to the freezer and fridge. Okay, let's see. I still have this chicken tenders. I'm not going to have those for breakfast, although I could with one of my rolls, but I need to do something with this big tub of lettuce, but I don't want a salad for breakfast. But I'm going to take that out. I have a little tiny bit of yogurt in here that needs to be used up. In the door here, I have a little bit of almond milk left. I need to use that up. And what do I have here? This is still a little piece of the apple strata. And I have this regular creamer. I'll use that up. So I think I'm going to make a smoothie this morning. So let's see what I have in the freezer. Okay. Oh, yep. All right, let's look in here for the fruit. Okay, in here I have something that looks like berries. I have no idea why I didn't label that, but we'll take that out. And then here I have something that looks like peaches, mangoes, strawberries, and pineapple. And I have some bagels and who knows what else. Some of my freezer jam that I made. So I think I will take all this out and see what I can put together. Yep, now I have lasagna in there from the other day. I had a free space there. So, not making much progress here, am I? Well, let's progress to making a smoothie. Alright, so I had this little bit of almond milk left, so I used up the almond milk. Yay, I finished something. Yay, that's a good thing. And this yogurt is a very little bit that needs to be used up, and I'm using coconut milk yogurt, unflavored, unsweetened. And like I said before, I got that at Walmart. I need a spoon. Alright, so this is just a teeny tiny bit, so I get to use it up. So another thing emptied. Okay. And I keep these for gardening. Drill some holes in them and you can put your starts in there. And it'll be time for that soon. So I'm going to stir that up a little bit. And then I have all this salad greens. And I think I may cook some of these up. Maybe. Or freeze them and put them in a soup because they're going to go bad if I don't. I may have one more salad with it. So I'm just going to take a handful of that. And not too much. I don't want it to taste like a salad. I want it to taste like fruit. So let's put that in there, and then I do believe these might be blueberries. It's either that or a berry mix. Yeah, there's other things in here. It looks like cherries and blueberries and raspberries. So I'll put some of those in there. Maybe I'll save these for another meal, because I can't drink that much smoothie. And then this is the peaches, strawberries, and pineapple. I'll put some of that in. Whoops. Alright, I'm going to consolidate these two. Alright, I think I might need some water in here too. So I'm going to add a little water. I also have 4 ripe bananas, so I want to eat those up. So, and for some sweetness, I'm just going to put some banana in here. And I know this is going to be way more than I can drink. But maybe I'll freeze some or just save some for later on. So that's pretty full. I added some water. So I'm going to blend this up because it's too noisy. This thing's really loud. I got this NutriBullet at Ollie's last year. And it works pretty well, except sometimes if I don't get the lid on right, it leaks. So we'll put it on tight. So I'll be back when I get this done. Okay, here we have breakfast day 12. This bread was starting to dry out, so it was perfect for toast. I put a little butter on, put some of the cheese from Christmas Eve on. Now you can freeze cheese. I'm sure most of you know that. And sometimes it may change the texture some, but you can still use it for cooking. So this is just a variety of cheeses. And then here's my berry banana smoothie with greens, and it's very tasty. So that's breakfast day 12. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to do much other cooking today because we are going out to dinner this evening. So I may just have some more leftovers because I usually just eat half of my meal from the restaurant. Okay, so I'll be back later and we'll see what happens. Breakfast, good morning, day 13. So last night we went to dinner. It was my little granddaughter's birthday. We had a nice time. I shared my dinner with my mom, so there's no leftovers. But it was good. It was Mexican. I had some tacos, veggie tacos. And that was dinner last night, day 12. So today is another day. And let's see what we can come up with. Okay, let's see what's for breakfast this morning, day 13. All right, I think I am going to have one of my rolls. Oops. Food malfunction. I'm going to have one of my rolls. I still have all this cheese. So I'm going to have some of that. And I'm going to have one egg. All right, I'll meet you at the stove. All right, so this morning I'm heating up my little nostalgia mini griddle. I oiled it with a little coconut oil, and this thing is great for cooking eggs. So I'm going to cook this egg. On here. And give it a little seasoning. I'm going to choose some garlic salt this morning. And some pepper. And close the lid. And cook my egg. I love this thing for cooking eggs. It really does a good job. And I got that at Walmart. It was about $10, like $8.88. It was around the $10 mark. So I'm going to have that. I still have 4 rolls left. So I want to eat those up. And then I still have all this cheese. So I'll be back and show you breakfast day 13. All right, so to turn this off, you unplug it, and I want this egg yolk to be a little bit well done. Well, it's still soft, but it's good. But it cooks perfect eggs all the time, and it doesn't stick. So I'm just going, I have some cheese on the roll. So I'm just going to put this egg right on top of the cheese to melt it a little bit. Let that cool off, and it's real easy to clean. You just wipe it. I'm not trying to sell you this. I'm just really excited about it. So there it is. Breakfast number 13. Egg and cheese on a roll. So I don't know how much I'm going to be posting. My mom's having some health issues that I have to help her out with. So I'm not sure how much posting I'm going to do. So I'm just going to continue this video on for a little bit rather than posting it every day. So I may do like 2 or 3 days in this video, and we'll see how that goes. So anyway, I'll try and be back this evening with dinner number 13, and still trying to use up the freezer food and the refrigerator food because it goes from the freezer to the fridge to the freezer, and that's the way it works. Okay, so I'll be back later. Thanks for watching. Well, dinner day 13, I ended up spending the day with my mom. She was having a health issue, so I didn't have time to cook, and she wanted some Subway, so we shared a Subway sandwich. So that was dinner day 13. So now that the Christmas holiday is over with, I'd like to start working on some other things and getting some other things organized in my house. Before Christmas, I worked on my downstairs, all the piles I had going, and I'm still working on that video. But it feels really good that it's all neat and tidy. There's still some things that need to be done. I need to go through my kitchen cupboards again. I do that every year. And because during the year I buy little appliances and things like that, because I'm an appliance junkie. I'm a cookbook junkie. These are things I like. I'm a gardening junkie. I have a lot of hobbies, which I'm very thankful for, because I know people that don't have any hobbies and they don't know what to do with themselves. So if you're one of those people and you're bored and, you know, find yourself a nice hobby that you really enjoy doing, that you look forward and get excited about. But anyway, before this video gets too long, I just want to post how I'm doing with my project of cooking down the freezer and the refrigerator, and also my pantry. There's things in there that I'm trying to use up, and I'm trying to combine them. And like I said before, if you have ingredients that are kind of odd that you don't know what to do with, there's cooking sites out there where you can plug in your ingredients and they will come up with meal ideas if you can't think of anything on your own. So anyway, that was day 12 and day 13. And I want to see how long I can keep this challenge going. I probably won't be posting every day on what I ate in a day. Some days it might be just one day. Other days it may be 2 or 3 days. It all depends. I have a lot of other things going on. My mom is getting up there in years, and I kind of have to be on call since she still lives alone. She's doing okay. But you know, at 92, medical issues come up, and so I kind of have to be on call for her when she needs me. And it's just what I believe children should do, because they took care of you all those years and, you know, gave you what you needed. At least most parents do. I know there's some bad parents out there, and I feel for the people that have to be raised with those. But you know, you can raise yourself after you leave home. You don't have to take all that baggage with you. You could change your life. You can change your life in a minute. You know, just take one step in a different direction and then keep going. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to try and be back for Tea Tuesday tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to do that, but time will tell. So that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Be good to yourself, especially, and others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.